Oh my god. What do I talk about? What am I going to talk about? Oh, I'm recording. I didn't hit record. Wait, no, I didn't hit record. How did it start recording? I was like about to hit record. No, you don't get it. You don't get it. I was about to hit record. And it just... Do you want to see my face a little closer? I didn't hit record. Like my head was down, right? Anyways, this is what I look like now. Okay, can the sirens go away? Okay, I'll just start off this video by saying I probably have one of the best deals to find roommates in the history of San Diego as of the last 6 months. So I was living like totally rent-free when I moved here in San Diego, I was living totally rent-free with this very, very nice old man. And it's kind of family-ish sort of situation. He was very, very kind. He loved me to death. His son is in relationship with like parts of my birth family. I think that's the most I want to give. So it's kind of like, adjacent to that. So I moved out here, and this very sweet, very, very, very sweet old man kind of took me in. Because part of my family is in a relationship with his son. So I could probably call him up right now and be like, hey, what's up? Hey. And I first moved out here in San Diego to fly planes and leave the military. And be closer to home, be closer to the ocean. And I was living rent-free with that for a while. And then some things happened that were completely out of my control, which was just a huge wrench in my plans. Huge, extreme. I was going this way, and my life just suddenly went this way. Or it's more like, it's not like this. It's more like it went like this, and now it's like this way. So my life path was going like this. Now it's just going like this. It was a very, very hard hit for me at the time. And so, I really didn't have a choice, so then I had to find roommates. And, I really loved this man too. He was so sweet. Sometimes I had to look away just because when I looked in his eyes, there was just so much, just pure love. I was his granddaughter that he just never got to have. And that really, wow. I don't know if I ever had a love like that. From a grandfather, a grandparent to a grandchild. That was probably the most impactful one in my life. Which made me look at all the other grandparent figures, and I'm like, wow, how did this person end up this person who's not even my family, we're not even blood related, how did he outrank everyone else who I called a grandparent figure from my adopted side to my birth, blood natal side? And I think, some people are just soul family. And they impact your life so deeply, and they just get you on a soul level. You get each other on a soul level. And I asked him how he knew, and he was like, it was instant. He told me it was the moment I saw you. I was like, wow. Wow, I wonder if I'll ever find something like that. Where you meet someone and you just know. You just know. You just look at them in the eyes and you see, oh, there you are. I've been looking for you my whole life. And how do you tell someone that? How do you tell someone that, like, hey, actually, we've lived multiple past lives if you believe in reincarnation in the first place? Then you realize that we've been on this earth like way more than just one time. And then how do you even wrap your head around that? Woo. And then how do you wrap your head around that and then believe it to the point where it's actually pretty common in every spiritual culture around the world since the beginning of time? I would just really like to take a nice pause and say that we have been so sponsored by Body Armor. I would just really want to thank Body Armor for sponsoring this video. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, continuing. Oh wait, no. Go online and use code Cora for 15% off. Wait, hold on. I'm a YouTuber, right? I gotta... Oh, wait, no, you can't... Wait, I'm supposed to be really deep and sentimental. I can't say the like and subscribe stuff, can I? People are gonna be watching this and they're like, what did Cora take? What is Cora on right now? I'm on this grass is what I'm on. Now, I make these videos and I just record. And I'm like, what am I gonna talk about? What am I gonna make? Does any of this make sense? Did writing a play make sense? Okay, so where was I going? That was a really good cherry. Soul recognition and soul family. Sometimes you just meet people in the eyes and you just know. And you're like, wow, there you are. And with this old man, it took about 80 some odd years to find me. And it was only for, it's hard to talk about. Yeah, it's hard for me to talk about. Death is something that's really hard for me. And I've just never been the same since my dog died. How did we get here in this conversation? I don't know. I just feel like this might be like therapeutic for me. Just to put this out there, you know. Wonder if I'm just alone in all this shit. I shouldn't have said that. That's not good for the algorithm. Fuck. But so many people ask me, Cora, when are you going to write your book? When are you going to have 1 million followers on YouTube? I'm like, I don't know if I ever will. And I don't know. And people say, Cora, you're so real. Like, it makes me sick almost. And I'm like, what? And they're like, Cora, you're just so genuine. Like, sometimes it just makes me want to look away. And I'm like, Isn't this what we all just need? I don't know if I know how to be anything else. And maybe that's just like some neurodivergence in me or something. And there are moments though when I do reel back and I do put the mask up. There definitely are moments when I put the defenses up and I put the walls up as well. And I try my best to keep the defenses down, stay open, keep my heart open, keep my mind open. Yeah. It's been about 11 minutes. I think I want each video to be about no more than 15, but at least like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Just because I don't know if anyone in the world has the attention span for an 11-minute video anymore. But I just really feel like there are a few different ways to share my words, share my experiences, and see San Diego through my lens. And I overthink so much of the editing and the camera and the gear, and I just all I have now is just this little tripod and this microphone setup and my phone. And I think so far this is probably the most the easiest way for me to make videos, because I used to have the tripod and the lighting and the camera and all the special fancy whatever crap, and then the editing software, and then needing to learn the skills and the tools for how to use the editing software, and then you have all the hashtags and tricks and title tricks and thumbnail, all that, and then promoting it on social media to think that maybe does anyone care about what I actually have to say for the next 13 minutes, and then you put it out there and see who catches it. And that's terrifying. To put in so much effort into something and wonder if anyone cares. Wonder if anyone cares. And I've been doing this YouTube thing for a lot longer than most people have. I mean, I've been doing this YouTube thing for a very long time, on and off. But I mean, I get extremely jealous when I see some people who kind of just start from nowhere and they're like, boom. I'm like, gosh, what is the unlock? What am I missing? Like, what is the unlock? What's the code? How do you crack the code? How do you... Man, why can't I get over myself and just write that book, and that way I can just finally become that best-selling author I can see myself being, and I live off the royalties, and then that gives me financial freedom to do other amazing, creative, cool things that are helpful to this world. And I think the way to do that is to just really put yourself out there. And just try and really get over that fear, because once you feel that pressure, that like, maybe what if, it's like, that's the hardest part, where you just need to maybe step forward. When you like someone, or maybe rather someone likes you a lot, like, I really want to be in your life, and you know, it's terrifying. I've had that happen to me, and I've definitely been that person. But I think it's okay to open your heart. And I think it's okay that if people want to be in your heart and they want to maybe leave or break it. I think it's amazing that there's people who care enough to maybe want to get close in that way. And in some sad way, if they break your heart, that means they love you, because if they didn't love you, they wouldn't even look in the first place.